Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is vlog number 3. This is Sunday evening. I'm about to get ready to head to bed. My throat thing's gotten worse, so if I stop talking or whatever, it hurts pretty bad. I'm gonna take some NyQuil and zonk right out. The poster's from the thumbnail. It's just a poster I got from NCG, stuck it to the wall. I think it looks cool, and it's gonna creep the wife out when I forget to pull it down. I'm kidding. I'm gonna take it down, otherwise she'll kill me. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked the first vlog. Hopefully you liked the second vlog. The second one was long. Even for me, I didn't like that it was a half hour. I really can't imagine you guys sitting down and watching me ramble in a white t-shirt or a Bullet Club shirt, work shirt, whatever, about movies that you could just read my reviews on Letterboxd. I'm probably not going to go a half hour. Oh, God. Oh! It's attached. Anyway, I'm not going to go a half hour again. At least that's the hopes. Last week I was just trying to... I didn't have any like actual pickups. I actually ended up having 2 unboxings, which is nice. But I didn't have any pickups to like negate it, so I was just reviewing like crazy. So I'll just talk less with the reviews. Well, apparently I can only talk for 7 minutes. I gotta clear some shit off this. So, 7 minutes. Alright, we'll talk about these real quick. I watched 4 movies today on Sunday. My wife and I did really good, actually. First thing in the morning, we woke up and I was like, it's a fall day, it's nice and chilly, I'm going to watch a horror movie. And not only that, but I'm on a Stephen King kick. So I was gonna watch the first Pet Sematary movie. This is the original. There you go, that's a good shot. It's the original. I liked it. I thought it was awesome. You know, I gotta say, I'm not the type of guy who loves 80s movies. I don't go out and typically buy them, and usually when people suggest anything past when I was born, I don't tend to watch it, which is 94. I don't tend to watch it. I don't like a lot of the stuff from that. 80s horror might be my jam sauce. I really liked the way this was shot. I liked the way it felt. I really did. Like, it sounds weird, but I just thought it was... I thought it was great. I mean, it looked cool. The storyline is what it is. I mean, it's the source material. You can't change that. But I just thought it was good. I liked the... try not to spoil it. Oh, I have to spoil it. I mean, the cat and the kid who plays the little brother. He's from New Nightmare. That's where I know him from. So, a really solid film. I gave this a 3.5. With another viewing, it might go up to 4. It's just that for now, I was just watching it for source material because I don't like, and I do it a lot. I did it with Evil Dead, and I shouldn't have. Oh, this is about to fall out of my hand. I don't like watching. Hold on. I don't like watching the remake before the original because then you're like, you don't know what to compare it to. I didn't do it with it though, which was awesome. Next up, as I'm sure you can guess, the new one, the Pet Sematary, which I bought the 2-pack. 2-pack. So yeah, Pet Sematary. The second part. There was parts of this I liked more. Oh Jesus, sorry. Has some Chinese food for Din Din. So, I don't know where I was talking about. John Lithgow as Judd was awesome. I love John Lithgow. He is amazing. With a beard and everything, he looked awesome. And strangely enough, so before I get talking too much about it, so the cats in these are very different. The cat in the first movie is, I think it's a blue Russian. It's the blue chubby fucker. And then this one is more of a Maine Coon. And I have both of these cats. I have one of each. The blue Russian is Jack, who is somewhere around here being an asshole. And my Maine Coon is actually named after Groot, so he's laying over there being a little bitch. So that was cool. I mean, probably creepy when I see him at 3 a.m., but not great. Really not great. I mean, is what it is. The thing with this, and, you know, I might just blow through the 7 minutes. The thing with this, even though I said I wouldn't talk very long, they found a way to change fucking everything. If there was a name, they changed the name. If there was a race, they changed the race. If there was the type of cat, if it was, well, the daughter versus the son. if it was the ending. Like, every single thing they could change, they changed. And I don't know if that's because the first one wasn't true to the source material, or they just thought they could change things because, I don't know why. Maybe it looked like they did something with their time. I don't know. It just, why fuck with things? I don't understand. I didn't watch the alternative ending. Actually, my nieces and nephews come over within the last 5 minutes of this, so that was not planned. Hence the next movie. But is what it is. This one's not going to go in the Halloween marathon. I'm not going to rewatch this. It's just going to be is what it is. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, this 2-pack is up for sale right now on my eBay. Unless someone bought it before this. And then I'm going to pause this, try to clear some memory before I relieve the last 2. Alright, now how long do I got to work? 4 minutes. Okay, that didn't work. Fucking thing. Alright. I'm gonna have to seriously look at this. Yeah, so anyway. Next up was Mary Poppins Returns. Pop this in for the kiddos. Not my cup of tea. Didn't like anything about this. They just kind of assumed that this was the Mary Poppins, even though they don't look anything alike. Emily Blunt was great. Looking fine, but that was about it. It's Disney, and it's like a PG, so there's no like good scenes. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what I watched. I watched it because the nieces and nephews were here, and I fell asleep. And then, excuse me again. And then it got the dreaded. I shut it off. I shut it off before it was over. The last 10 minutes. I just wanted to get food more than I wanted to watch this movie, and that says something because this is a fucking 4K, and it's a Disney 4K. It's going up for sale. I didn't make the shelf. Not cool, man. But oh well, I paid $7 for it. And next up, oh cool. So this one I'm not even going to talk about extensively because I have to review it in a separate video, and that's I Spy. But a rewatch for me, a pretty good film. So, I thought. So, I've watched everything from that unboxing from the previous week. These are all... I hope that's right. I can never remember. Those are all up on my eBay page right now. Nothing spectacular. The Mary Poppins is a 4K, and all the dude did was grab the code out, sell it, and then I popped in the 4K and watched it once, and not even all the way through. So if you guys are interested, those links will be down below. I would imagine it'll go fast. Disney 4K. Maybe some sucker out there will be like, "Ooh, it's Mary Poppins." Like I was a sucker. I thought it was gonna be good. Nah, son. Should have watched Looper, which is another Emily Blunt film that I really want to watch with my wife, but the kids were here. So, this week, I got a Facebook Marketplace pickup I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I probably won't film that because it's at a lady's house, but I'll show you the pickups. And then, I'm not expecting any packages. Don't need anything this new release Tuesday, so it might be a light week. And then I said that last week, even with my crazy work schedule, and it was a half hour, so who knows. I gotta stop rambling and get something figured out with my memory. Alright, it's Monday. I got the Facebook Marketplace haul. I'm gonna show you real quick as I'm sweating in my car outside. I figured out, if you saw me yesterday dink with the top thing, I figured out why I'm almost out of memory. I download way too many podcasts, so I ended up moving those to my work computer. So you won't see me looking up or worried about the time. Though I still will keep it short. First up, I bought the Rocky 6 movie? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 movie Blu-ray pack. It's opened. $5. I figured not a bad price for 6 movies on Blu-ray. And now, don't kill me. I've never seen a single one of these. No, it's not true. I've seen Rocky Balboa. So I've seen, like, I guess the least good one or the most recent one. Just never seen them. I own one of the Creed movies, too. And my wife is on my case. She's like, we got to watch the Rocky movies so you can watch the Creed movies. And I'm like, okay, fine. I wasn't going to start the Creed movies without seeing them. But, yeah, $5 she had this. So it's a nice little set. I'm sure I'll do an unboxing. Not unboxing, like a review of it. So yeah, sweet. Rocky. Next up, I only bought the 2 things. And this one was awesome. The deal was awesome before, but now we got the Planet of the Apes 5 film collection, individual release there. Now this is opened, but if you look there, all factory sealed. $5. That's awesome. I have the new ones on 4K, which is dope. I have that set in there. Now, a little part of me, wants to sell this and the 4K set and get that big, like, 35 years of Planet of the Apes box. I think it's only 35 right now on Amazon. So I might do that. I'm that type of guy. I want to consolidate my 2 sets. I'm a space saver, so instead of having 8 individual sets, I would just place the box up top. Because if I remember right, it's pretty tall and huge. That's what she said. So, pretty sweet here. I got 11 films for $10. Pretty awkward. My first ever Facebook Marketplace. But she was super nice. Took me 10 seconds. I even shut the car off. So awesome. A good way to start off my week. And at work, I got free honey from a local vendor. That's badass. Today's a good day, y'all. Alright, it's Tuesday. Headed to the UPS store because I've got to say goodbye to that SpongeBob set. Return it to Amazon. It didn't sell, which is unfortunate. But I'm not going to spend $50 on SpongeBob right now. I just can't do it. So I'm returning the 200 episode set, and I'll keep the first 100 set for now. And I'll get the second 100 eventually. So yeah, just a little update for those of you who keep track of that stuff. Hey, how's it going? It is... It is Wednesday night. Just watched 2 movies, both from Wild Eye Pictures. Wild Eye Releasing, I'm sorry. I got a hold of them today about some new releases. And they said, well, watch some of the videos we've sent you already. You're slacking. So they're right. I owe them some reviews. So today I watched 2 of their movies. I watched Skrull with Daisy Ridley from Star Wars, which is awesome. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. This movie was essentially Death Note, if you're familiar with the Netflix show or the anime. This kid writes for a comic book. His buddy does the drawings for the comic book, and then basically what they made in the comic book comes to life. And then there's something with the parents. It's kind of hard to follow towards that part. The parents knew about the book, and then it kind of skipped over to if you just wrote it in the book, it came true, and that was very much like Death Note. So, not terrible, not a terrible film. The Daisy Ridley parts are awesome. I wish she was in it more. She is towards the second half of the movie. Obviously, you can't have too much Daisy Ridley. So those parts were awesome. Obviously, it's an indie horror, so the effects are practical, and they're not bad. There wasn't any effects that took me aback, or I was like, or filming locations, or just not the bad indie stuff. This was a good indie flick. And it's got Daisy Ridley in it, which is awesome, which makes it worth watching, I think, just for that. All in all, I mean, again, not excellent, not something, I don't think it's going to make the shelf. Although it might, like I said, because it's got Daisy Ridley in it. But, yeah, so Skrull. If you can find this, if you can go to Amazon and check it out, I recommend you doing so. If you're I think it's a New Zealand film, or maybe it's just England. So there is some terms and some phrases they use that I didn't quite get. But hey, if you're from that region, because I think she's a British actress before she hit up Star Wars. So pretty cool there. And then the next one, not so cool. This one, it's tough for me. This one, High Death. This one is sent to me also by Wild Eye. And I like the way both of these were shot. I think it's 2 different companies. High Death was shot a lot different. I love the way it's not all open and shit. I love the way Skrull looked. I like the way these are filmed. It's like it looks like it's filmed like a, what do they call them? Like ghost, like what are they? It's really late. I apologize. The Paranormal Activity, the found footage, there you go. It looks like it's filmed in that, but it's like, it's HD, and this was, obviously not, it's a DVD quality. And then this one, so first off, the sound was super off on my DVD. I don't know if it's just this DVD, but it's super fucking loud. Like, I had to take it down, I think 10, to be able to just, like, I don't know, watch this without blaring out my speakers, which, I mean, it was the same company, 2 different DVDs. I had to turn this down like 10 notches. Really weird plot. It's supposed to follow, and even if you read the back, it's supposed to follow, because I read the back to get what I'm supposed to be following when I watch these. And it's supposed to be these 2 girls in Hollywood, and they not contract, that's a bad word. stumble upon this demon. But then there's like these stupid scenes. There's this one in this dude's bed. I mean, it's so bad his shirt says junkie, because I don't know if they could portray the fact that he was a junkie without actually labeling it on his t-shirt. So, and then there's a scene with him and this bigger woman in his bed. It goes on way longer than it should. And then there's a film literally shot in a family video, probably 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years back when the Peanuts movie was big, because you can see it in there. Literally shot in a family video, and this guy, the stupidest thing, he's got a DVD and it's spit on a table, and he stops it, and it cuts his hand on a fucking DVD, and it was just, at that point, I did check the time a couple times on this one, contemplated turning it off, which is never a good sign for me. So I personally got to say hard pass on high def. Maybe it's your thing. There's an orgy scene at the end, no spoilers. It made me giggle. There's a part in that that's hilarious. I don't know if it was supposed to be. I mean, you can't take yourself too serious. But I'd say pass. If it's your thing and you love horror movies, and if you liked, I think it's The High 8 was what this was known for. Or maybe you're a fan of anthology. I don't know. Not my thing, man. Can't endorse it. But thank you so much to Wild Eye for sending it to me. It's the only film of theirs. They've sent me tons that I was like, maybe pass. Scroll is not a pass. So anyway, awesomeness. My Wednesday night brought to me by Wild Eye. So thank you so much. Alrighty, it is Thursday evening. I am about to leave home. I just got home. Ordered some dinner because the wife wanted dinner, so I ordered some Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm about to go get B-dubs, and I did get 2 packages today. The first one is for BBG, so I won't show it just in case he ever fucking starts a YouTube channel. And the next thing is I bought a CD. I bought Breaking Bad, the official television series music. I think it's just the first season. I bought a CD. I was on a Breaking Bad kick after they released that new El Camino trailer, which I cannot wait for El Camino. And I was contemplating marathoning all of the Breaking Bad real quick before El Camino starts. So it would be like an episode a day, because it's about 30 days. And I don't think I'll end up doing that. I think I'm just going to start my huge Halloween marathon first. But maybe popping this in and driving will change my mind. So we shall see. Alright, it's Friday evening. Got to do some errands. And I think I'm going to stop at my local family video, see what they got. Maybe they got some discounted movies. The car is on, so hopefully you guys, hopefully it's not like super loud and you guys can hear it. But yeah, just gonna head in. I don't even know if I'll film anything or if I'll grab anything, but figured it was worth a shot. Sometimes they have some decent sales and I get some things. And I think I won a some sort of raffle or something, so I'll check and see what that's about. Alright, still Friday night. Went to family video. Didn't find much. Some cheap codes, but they were like stuff I'd probably never watch, so I did pass. And they weren't that cheap. I mean, $1, but still. I passed. But I found something that I was like, man, that's a good deal. And I've never seen it, and I'll never know if I'll watch it. But for $3 and the format, it's a good deal. I got Rough Night on 4K. $3. He took the sticker off because the guy knows me and he knows that I'm anal like that. But $3 for Rough Night on 4K. It's obviously opened. It was a former rental, and it doesn't have the DVD. The Blu-ray or the digital copy. But it's Rough Night. And I figured a 4K for $3, even if I hate it, I could probably get my money's back. And I will pay any day to see Scarlett Johansson in glorious 4K. So this looks okay. I'm sure the wife and I will pop it in one night. And who knows? She's right there. I'm filming in my driveway. She's hungry, and I have food. So anyway, Rough Night. I'm going to check it out at some point, and then we'll see if it makes the shelf. Now, I'm super anal, and this doesn't have the Blu-ray, so that would drive me insane. So even if I do like this, I'd probably sell this copy and buy a new one, because I gotta have the Blu-ray and I gotta have the digital, man. And I'm okay with digital only and Blu-ray only as long as they weren't supposed to have one of the other. So if it's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack and doesn't have the DVD, I'm out ski. And if it's the 4K and it doesn't have the Blu-ray in it, can't do it, son. Alrighty. Oh, it is Saturday night. Had a pretty busy day today. We had some company over first thing in the morning. Oh, before we had the company over, I watched some movies. First thing I popped in was Doll Factory. This one coming from Wild Eye Releasing. Doll Factory there. Not great. Not good. Not even meh. It was pretty bad. But it was kind of funny. Like I was watching it and I was like, my first instincts were, or my first reaction was like, this is pretty bad. Like bad. I might have to shut this off. And they get to the because it's practical effects and the effects are cool, and the acting is. It's not that some of the acting's bad. And they get to the practical effects with the dolls, and it started to get funny. I was like laughing at it. There's a blender scene. There's a dildo scene. There's just funny shit, and I was like, okay, this is, if this is what this is supposed to be, I could enjoy this. And then it takes another turn, and there's very bad wardrobe towards the end, and it starts off with a flashback, and there's these two characters, and then in the end, spoilers, kind of, they meet back up, and they age one, but they just didn't age the other one. So inconsistencies, just not my cup of tea. Hard pass for me personally. Not gonna make the shelf, but I'm not gonna not recommend this if you're into the horror cheese. Excuse me, and the little bit of the indie vibe, indie horror. I'd say check this out because the dolls there's some funny parts, man, and especially the dildo scene is kind of funny. I laughed, So yeah, and there's the dolls again, and they look exactly the same, but then there's just some that are male and some that are female. I get it's 2019 and you can have and identify as whatever, and that's cool. But I thought that was kind of weird. Seems inconsistent. Next up is this one. Comes out Tuesday. I'll have a separate review of this, so I'm not going to say much about these. The Andy Sedaris film Guns. These are pretty much all the same. All of his movies are exactly the same. They are his, I like to call them, guns and tits, or tits and guns, and I'm sorry, that might be inappropriate, and I apologize for that. It's actually more like explosion and pussy. So yeah, these are explosion and pussy movies. But they are what they are. I mean, there's a lot of nudity, which is cool. And then they have the same plot line, like an obviously evil guy, and then a plot, and then all of a sudden people are naked and having sex, and then it wraps up, and it's very much the same, all of his movies. So Guns, and then spoiler on the next one. This one had Miyagi in it, and this was Do or Die. These ones I'll have separate reviews of. So yeah, whatever you want to call them, guns and tits, explosion and pussy movies. That's what these are. So these are both available Tuesday. They'll have separate reviews because they're the Milk Creek titles, and I'll explore those a little further. With that being said, I wouldn't say that that's a bad thing that they're all the same movie. You know what you're getting into. Specifically, like, this is an Andy Sedaris film. I know it's going to go like this. I know it's going to have this, this, and this. And if you're into that, that's awesome. I mean, it's a specific genre. It's super niche. Well, not really. Everyone loves titties. So it's got that going for it. And I think there's 10 of these. Right now, there's only 6 of these released, which is cool. And I have 4 of them. I didn't get the middle 2, so I'll have to request those. So that's all. That's it for the movies today. Right now, I'm just finishing up the post fight for the UFC fights tonight with Cerrone and Gaethje. So that was pretty cool. I got home for that. But the wife and I went to the city, and we went to a local Chinese restaurant, a buffet, and we went up to my local disc traders, which is like it's a disc traders. They buy and sell used everything: Funko Pops, tablets, Xboxes, video games, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, everything. And I had a bunch of stuff from old Dollar Tree hauls, some of the upgrade stuff that doesn't necessarily sell. And they bought all of it. It was either going to be 25 credit or 19 out of pocket. I didn't see anything I bought there. The thing about selling there is the sales aren't good. I mean, I had like 7, 8, 9, 10 titles, and they gave me 19 in cash, so it was kind of meh. Pam's trade-in's way better, and her selection's much better. Her prices are much better. So I got the cash, and I was going to go to their Best Buy and grab a Steelbook. I didn't find it, so I won't go into detail there. I was looking for the Santa Claus 3-pack Steelbook, and I was like, I never do that. I never go day one and I'm not a Steelbook guy. I have one in my collection, and that's because the Steelbook, for whatever reason, was priced cheaper than the Blu-ray, and that's that Hercules one. But I'm just not a Steelbook guy, but I'm like, that Steelbook's nice. And with the cash from the traders, I was going to grab it. Didn't end up getting it because they didn't have it. And then the lady was like, well, we don't have it here, and you can't buy it online. And I went next door, and I was hanging out with the wife. She was trying on stuff at Kohl's, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I can still buy it online. So I almost did. I haven't yet. I don't know if I will because I'm not a huge fan of the third movie. And I already have the first two on Blu-ray. So it's... I don't know. And the thing about my wife and I, we have so many Christmas movies. Now, definitely not as much Christmas as Mr. Martinez has. He has a problem. But we keep all our Christmas movies with our Christmas stuff. So when it's Christmas time, we unpack everything, like the tree and the stockings and everything. And we have, the Christmas movies go on the mantle or up on top of the DVD rack. So the thought of a Steelbook, I mean, it's great, but it's not something I display because, because the Christmas movies go down in the basement. So it's probably going to be a pass for me. I like that it's a re-release and has codes, so we could watch them year-round. But then again, who watches Christmas movies in July? My wife, that's who, and it's weird. But so that was that. That was my Saturday. We had a pretty good day. Hit some Starbucks on the way home because we're both basic white women. And that was my week. Nothing super exciting this week. I didn't have anything. I went to the family video, so that was the coolest thing of my week, I think. And I bought a CD, so nothing crazy. So yeah, that's my week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're still watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm like 32 subs away from 1,000, and I got some pretty cool things coming when I hit 1,000. So my cat's driving me nuts down here. So yeah, definitely hit the sub. Suggest it to your friend. I'm this close, man. I just got to get to 1,000, and then then I'll want more. But right now, the goal is 1,000. The goal's always been 1,000. I thought that was a nice number, and then you can do the live streams and everything since. But as far as next week goes, probably nothing Sunday. We have some family coming up on Sunday. Clash of Champions. So I know I'm not going to be doing anything Sunday. I might try to watch a movie between the company and the grocery shopping and the family coming up. Getting a package Monday. I should be getting a Disney Movie Awards next week. And I will be getting something Tuesday, so a little spoiler there. So yeah, you guys make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and I will catch you later. Please subscribe. Do it right now. Stop looking at my ugly face. Keep looking at the awesome beard, and subscribe. Thank you.